Yeah, welcome once again to my channel. So here I have another mechanical component that you can practice with. So I'm going to guide you through on how this design was created so that you can practice on your own. So the workspace has already been created. You can see that it is on 3D modeling, and also the drawing units has also been set up. So I'm going to turn on the dimensions. Here's the component. So I'm going to turn on the dimensions and start the drawing afresh beside this, so that you can see how it was created. Right, so here are the dimensions for this component. So I'm going to turn the view now to front view and start a fresh one beside this. Okay, so here is the front view. Okay, so first I will have to draw a rectangle of 149 by 25. So come to the draw panel and click on the rectangle command and draw a rectangle of 149 by 25. Right. Okay, so I will draw yet another rectangle of 114 by 109. So come to the draw panel again and click on the rectangle command and draw a rectangle of 114 by 109. Okay. I'm going to move this rectangle from this point and drop it here. Okay. Right, so you can see that this gap is 10. That is from this edge to this very portion is 10. So what I'll do here is to move this rectangle now to the left by 10. So click on the move command, click on this, enter, then push to the left by 10. Enter 10. Alright. So again, let's come up here. You can see that this distance here is 30. So what I'll do is to explode this rectangle now and move this line to the left by 30. So come to the modify panel, click on this arrow and choose explode. Then explode this. Okay, so the distance from this edge here to this portion is 30. So what I'll do here is to use the offset command to offset this line to the left by 30. So come to the modify panel, click on the offset command and enter 30. Then offset this line to the left. Okay. Right, so I will now use the trim command to trim out this and this. So come to the modify panel and click on the trim command. Then trim this off, also remove this. And exit this command. Okay, so next I'll have to create this curve here. And I'm going to do that using the circle command. You can see here that the radius here is 70. So what I'll do here is to come to the drop panel and click on the arrow beside the circle icon and choose tan radius. So click on tan radius. Now locate the tangent point on this line. That will definitely show. Okay, this is a far tangent. Click on it. Also locate the tangent on this line. The far tangent, click. Now enter the radius, which is 70. Enter 70. Okay, so that is done. So again, I'll use the trim command to trim out some portions of the circle. So come to the modify panel, also click on trim, then trim out this portion. Also trim out this and enter. Okay. Now use the join command to join this up. So click on the modify panel and click on join and join this up. Okay. So I have here now two different geometry, this and this. Okay, so next I'll have to create this portion now. So I'm going to draw another rectangle of 20 by 108. So click on the rectangle command and draw another rectangle of 108 by 20. Okay, so again click on the move command and move this rectangle, pick it from this point and drop it here. Alright, I can now see that this portion from this edge to the end of this very object here is 8. So again, what I'll do now is to move this rectangle to the right by 8 units. So come again to the modify panel and click on move. Move this, click on this rectangle and move it to the right by 8 units. Enter 8. Okay. So now I will have to create this chamfer here. 18 by 5. This is a chamfer. I have to create it using the chamfer command. So what I'll do here is to come to the modify panel and click on the arrow beside this and choose chamfer. Click on the chamfer command. Now I'll right click and choose distance. Click on distance. Okay, say specify first distance. The first distance here is 18, which is this, and the second distance is 5. So I'll enter 18 as the first distance, enter, and enter 5 as the second distance. Okay. So now click on this as the first distance, and click on this as the second distance, and enter. Okay, so that chamfer has been created. Okay, so next I will have to draw a circle of 10 radius. That is from this edge to the center of the radius is 25. So what I'll do here is to now draw a circle. Click on this arrow and choose center radius. Then draw a circle with here at the center. Draw a circle of radius 10. Okay, so I will now move this circle to the left by a distance of 25 units. So click on the move command, click on this circle, and push to the left by 25 units. So enter 25. Okay. Now click on the trim command, trim out this portion. Okay. So here now I'll use the join command to join up all this. So come to the modify panel, click on modify and click on join. Then highlight the whole of this, enter and exit. Right. So I now have 3 different geometry here. That's the first one, the second one, and here is the third one. Okay. So I will now switch the view to southwest isometric. So come to the view panel, click here and choose southwest isometric. Right. Now you can see that this distance here is 80. So what I'll do here is to use the Presspull command and Presspull this out to a distance of 80. So come to the modeling panel and click on Presspull command. And click on this, Presspull out to a distance of 80. Okay, exit this command. So I'm also going to Presspull out this portion, and the distance here is 60. You can see it's 60. So again, click on the Presspull command, click on this, and Presspull out to a distance of 60. Okay. Alright, so since from this portion to this end is 60 and here this edge is 80. So I have to centralize this. So what I'll do is to move this again to the left by 10 to centralize it. So click on the move command again, click on this, enter, and push it back to the left by 10 units. Okay, so we can now delete this line. Alright. Okay, so come over here again. So again, this is 80. This from this edge to this edge is 80. So what I'll do here again is also to press pull this to the left by 80. So click on the press pull command, click on this, and press pull down to the left by 80. Okay, exit this command. Right. Okay, so again I have to create this portion. So what I'll do again is to draw two circles at this point, one of 20 and another one of 30, with this midpoint at the center. But before then, I'll have to change the position of the UCS to top. So come over to the coordinate panel, click here and click on top. Okay, now draw a circle at the midpoint of this object here. So come over to the draw panel, click on this and choose center diameter. And look at the midpoint, is the midpoint. And draw a circle first of 20. Repeat circle and draw another one, this time of 30 units. Okay. So the center of these circles from this edge is 25. So what I'll do here is to move these two circles by 25 units inwards. So come to the modify panel and click on move command. Then click on these two circles, enter, and push it in by 25 units. Okay. So again, I'll draw another rectangle, this time of 30, which is the diameter of this bigger circle. Make it 30 by 100. So click on the rectangle command and draw a rectangle of 100 by 30 units. So move this rectangle, click on the move command, click on the rectangle and move it from this midpoint and bring it to the center of these two circles. Okay. So I will now press pull these two circles to a height of 30, which is this, and also press pull the rectangle to a height of 25, which is this. So come to the modeling panel and click on the press pull command and press pull these two circles to a height of 30. Let's put this up to a height of 30. And so press pull this to a height of 30. Okay. So I can change the view to wireframe to see the rectangle clearly. So come over here, click and choose 3D wireframe. Okay. So I can now see the rectangle clearly. So click on the press pull command and click on the rectangle and press pull up to a distance of 25. Okay. Switch back again to shade of gray. Alright. So now I'm going to use the solid subtract command to subtract this inner extrude circle from this. But before then, I'll have to use the union command to join this and this. So come over to the solid edging panel and click on union. And click on this and this. Enter. Okay, so I'll now use the solid subtract command to subtract this inner one from this. So come to the solid edging panel, click on solid subtract, click on this, then subtract this inner one. Okay. Right, so I will now have to cut out these two sides, that is this and this. So before I do that, I will have to also use the extract edges command to extract the edges of this. So come over to the solid edging panel and click on extract edges and click on this. Okay. So again, I'll have to switch to 3D wireframe to see the lines clearly. So click and choose 3D wireframe. Okay. So you can see that the distance from this edge to this portion is 15. So what I'll do here is to now move this line inwards by 15. So click on the move command, click on this line, enter, and move it by 15. Right. So since the radius of this circle is 15 as well, so I'll also move this line inward by 15. So click on the move command, click on this line, enter, move it in by 15 as well. Okay. So let's switch back again to shade of gray. Alright, so I now have these two lines. Okay, so again I'll use the trim command to trim out this portion. So click on the trim command and trim out this portion, trim out this, also trim out this. Okay. So I'll now have to create this arc here, which is of radius 15. And I'll do that using the circle command. So switch the view to wireframe again. Okay, so now click on this and click on turn radius. Now locate the tangent point on this line. Okay, that's tangent. Click on this, that's the first tangent. Click on the second tangent point on this line. Okay, now enter 15 as the radius. Okay, so now use the trim command again to trim out this, also trim out this, so trim out these portions, and also this. Okay, so now use the join command again to join this one up. Alright, so I will now mirror this again to this other side using the mirror command. So come to the modify panel, click here and click on mirror. Now click on this and locate the midpoint of this object, that's the 3D midpoint, and mirror to this other side. And enter. Okay, let's switch back again to shade of gray. Switch back again to shade of gray. Okay, so what I'll do here next is to use the Presspull command to pull out these two portions now. So click on the Presspull command and click on this and pull out. Also click on this and pull it out. Okay. Then click on the union command and unite the whole of this. Okay, now move it out. Move, then clean out the construction lines and erase. Okay, so here's the object now completed. Here's the object completed. Okay, so thank you for watching and please do subscribe for more of my tutorials.